Hello everyone, my name is Rose Doro Rai for short, and you're on to Read Time with Rai. I understand I had to shift the date because, like I told you guys, I'm traveling later on in the day, and this is a request topic. How can you avoid possibly scandals, or as the description says, does sending nudes and explicit sexual explicit materials, does it spice up the relationship, or it causes it more harm? Yeah, so that is what I'll be talking today. So if you join me, please, you could share, like if you watch it later, because this is not the real time. The time I usually go live, I go live 8 p.m. Every Friday, Eastern European time, and of course 6 p.m. if it's GMT. I just shifted it backwards to 1 o'clock today because I have to be somewhere and I would be traveling after this broadcast. So thank you for joining me. Those of you who have started joining me, please, all my social media platforms, everything for you to follow me and stuff are on the comment section. It will be there, it will be pinned there, so you could see it in case you need to get in touch with me. So we'll be diving straight to the topic for today, and the topic for today is a request topic is to send in explicit materials. Actually, this particular if I'm to treat the request topic as it was sent, is for a godly person. So I would talk both ways. Number one, that act, of sending nude stuff, so sending nude materials to. So if you're online, just share, like, and comment. I would like it to be conversational. Yeah, for the few of us that are already online now. So it's called sexist. Yes, that is when you send nude materials or explicit materials to someone. Yeah, then sexting, sex and then ting. That's it's a combination of sex and texting. Is when you send explicit sexual materials to via a mobile phone, especially or primarily, but it could still be when you send through computer or any other digital device. Yeah, so sexting. So what we're really talking about now is the act of sext, that is, or the act of sexting. Yeah. So this sharing of materials, actually, people have their reasons for sharing it. People say, it spices up their relationship. People say, especially if it's a long distance relationship, and especially if they are couples, it helps you, because you're seeing this person, or you're seeing these nude pictures, or these inappropriate, pictures, maybe cleavage showing, or blah blah blah, and it helps, either the man, indeed, usually the case, the man, though it could be vice versa, either the man not to cheat and all that. And when I did the research, I found out that the study was conducted in 2006, and there were like 4% of people, you could say it's 4%, so it's small. Fine, just of teenagers have sent such material once in their lifetime. That means it's more than once, but at least once in their lifetime. And then it came to couples. I was amazed because 54% of married couples, that's at 2011. If that was at 2011, 54%, you can wonder what will happen now at 2018. 54% have sent, to their spouses, either male or female, but more in the female side. At least once have sent a new prayer, at least one, whether living together or otherwise. And of course, everybody always gives the reason it's spicing up relationship. They always give the reason it's so that the guy won't cheat, especially if it's a lady. But I'm here to bust your bubble, because you see, when you send, I am of the opinion that it's whether it's couple, whether it's relationship, no matter what it is, don't send. Now, these are my points. It's wrong. Now, okay, so let me treat the persons, because this is a request topic. She said for a believer, and then I will come to generally. For a believer, of course, I don't need to re-emphasize. Your body is the temple of God. You shouldn't do that. Secondly, God values your nakedness. God values your nakedness. That's why he even had to cover Adam and Eve when they fell. And also as a believer, okay, let me even leave believer, general terms now. If you send those nude pictures of yourself, personally for me, if my husband will request it, he's never done it, I have never sent, we have never sent, we don't indulge in it, but if he asks me for it, it will begin to make me wonder, because I have sitting down here now, even if I travel anywhere, because I am the type who travels a lot. So if I travel anywhere, I have a mental naked picture of my husband. So if you are truly, because I was shocked that couples do that. I actually thought it's okay, maybe this teenage, and again, before I continue, please. Urban Dictionary said the people who do this are attention seekers. They defined it as teenagers. So that's why I was shocked to find out that couples, even, people older than I am, people younger than I am, or that are couples, send this material. They say it's for attention seekers, people who want to get popular. That's why they send it. That's how Urban Dictionary, defined this sexting. So I began to wonder. So I have a mental image of my husband. So why would I need him to send me his pictures? Those people, it's a perverse mind. That is how I see it. It's a perverse mind. There is nothing that picture will spice up. In fact, half of the time, most people who request for these things are addicted to porn. Because you see, for me as a woman, if my husband should ask me, or anybody in this world should ask me to send such a thing, even before I got married, I will see it as objectifying me. I will see it as you want me to recreate porn for you. So you have fantasized so much on this, so much porn you've been watching, and so you're not looking for me to be an object of your sexual gratification or sexual satisfaction. Because most of the people, when they look at those things, what do? Especially for the men, they masturbate. For the women, what do? Women masturbate too. You start touching yourself. So I cannot be an object of your sexual pleasure. I'm what more than that. So I will not. In fact, that would be a serious problem. So you cannot ask me to send such a thing, and I do. So I begin to wonder. And girls, let me tell you, you can send all the nudes in this world. If the man is not ready to settle down with you, he will not. You cannot coerce or force. In fact, in this 21st century where a man knows what he's doing, you cannot coerce or force him. He may marry you, yes, for selfish reasons, maybe for his reason, maybe because you have money, because of your career, whatever. But it's at the end of the day, bottom line is his choice. So there's no amount of whatever you want to send that is going to change his mind or make him marry or spice up anything. You guys can talk. There are sexual talk. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss the time we had together. There are bedroom talks. You could even send WhatsApp messages of such. You could even say, oh, the last time we were together, or the last time we had it, I enjoyed it. Those things can spice up relationship. You don't have to send nude pictures, or of your body to spice up a relationship. That's whack. There's so many things you can do to spice up a relationship. Take a weekend away. Take a vacation away. Go be together. There are different things you could do. That is a lie. That is the lie of this age. And the funniest thing now is, especially if you're not married, listen to this. And even if you're married, statistically now, in this 2018, I found out that 50% of marriages break up. They end up either in separation or divorce. So if you've been married for some time, or your marriage is still in, then you are in the rest of the 50%, and I think you should give yourself a thumbs up. It is not easy. So how are you sure now? And this is what leads to blackmail. How are you sure that that's your photo that you have sent when you people break up? So you start asking for the person to give you, the person refuses to give you call. And there's what they call revenge porn. And it's not in every state. It's only in the developed or advanced countries that you find revenge porn laws. Where what is revenge porn? Revenge porn is where if you send those photos to me and I send it to someone else, and the person sends it to a third party, then you can prosecute the person. It has not been adopted everywhere. Even in the Western world, it's not in every state. Even in America, it's not in every state in America that it has been adopted. So how are you sure? How can you prevent this revenge porn? How can you prevent it? So why would you, for any reason, send this kind of materials? What if it goes viral? What if someone sees it? What if a third party sees it? Are you not concerned? You see, the thing is, even if you're not concerned, even if you don't have value, self-worth, even if you don't have value for yourself, what of tomorrow, and you want to become a police, you have to be concerned about yourself. You see, the thing is, I say people act today. I've always said the people act today, or the behavior or the way they act or how they behave, especially towards sexual things, shows me where they want to be in future. Because you see, tomorrow these are things that will be dug up if you want to be a politician. If you want to go into politics, or you want to be a governor, a president or something, this is what will be dug up. Or tomorrow now you come into the clergy like me, this is what will be dug up. Because most of these people, especially a woman's con or a man's con, is terrible. Maybe you break up with them, maybe you promise to marry them, you didn't marry them, you marry somebody else. They can now put that, or start even blackmailing you and collecting money. I know people that they will be blackmailing you and be collecting money. I will post it if you don't give me so money. I will post it, or they blackmail you emotionally, and because of this picture, to stay in the relationship. It happens. Because I don't want my pictures out, okay, I will just stay there, let me even just marry you. At least if I marry, maybe you will not send it out. You become why do people put themselves in a position where you become at the mercy of somebody? Do you see, the thing is, no matter how the love is shacking you now or you're going crazy now, when the chips are down and if you guys don't get married and you break up, there'll be some form of, I don't want to call it bitterness, but resentment, maybe regret, doubt and all that. Do you want to add nudes to it? I think we shouldn't do that. For me personally, it's a no-no. It's a no-no whether you are an atheist. This one has nothing to do with it. Even if it's threes you believe in, it's a no-no. You shouldn't do it for morally, for yourself, for your self-worth. You shouldn't do it, whether you're a male or a female. And I don't understand, how do you even sit down and start requesting such thing? That person's mind is, but most of the time is because the person is, and you see, men are used to graphics. And most of them, I'm not being biased here, but I also research, men watch porn more than women. So that's why they do more of the requesting. And so you are tired of watching maybe the porn of whatever country. Now is the person you say you love, you say you're in a relationship with, and then people hack people's phones. Even if you password it everywhere, people hack people's phone. Okay, what even if you lose your phone? So you start being afraid, hey, have they seen it? People, and then this is not just for only pictures or nude pictures. People send videos of their sexual escapades and sexual experiences that they've had together and what have you. It is wrong. What if someone comes to it? Are you my point is, are you recreating porn? It's just like you say, oh, wine is good. I like wine, red wine actually. So if you want to send me a gift, you could send me red wine. I like red wine, no problem. But for wine for an alcoholic, it's a no-no. You are tempting him. So if it's someone that is dealing with an addiction or someone who is used to it, if you're in a relationship with that person, you should help that person. Why recreate another porn by sending the pictures to the person? I feel it's completely wrong. You shouldn't do that. There's so many other ways you can spice. If people want to do a request and I can do a video for how you can spice your relationship, you don't have to use nude pictures to spice. And like I said it, if you really love me, if you have chosen me, then when we're making love, you should look at me, you should make love to me properly and have a mental picture of my nakedness. I don't need to send you my picture. So why do they ask for picture? And of course, this is for married couples that I'm talking about. So even if you're not married, then you're what the wait, girl. You're what the wait. He should wait. He should wait. When it's time, he will see and be tired of seeing. All these things, people just, I don't know how they think and how they turn, because all the reasons when I researched, they were giving a spice up relationship. There are so many ways you can do that. It's so that the person will not cheat, my dear. If you like be sleeping with someone daily, if you like be sending, afternoon morning you have your bath to send nude, evening you have your bath to send nude, be sending it on the hour. That is 24 pictures a day. If a guy wants to cheat, he will cheat. If a lady wants to cheat, he will cheat. It's a 5 minute thing. It's a thing of the mind. So it is not those pictures that stop anything. We should stop deceiving ourselves. Pictures don't stop anything. If you want to do something, you will do it. If you don't want to do it, you will not do it. Let us stop all this thing of, if they send the picture, I will not cheat because I will be looking at it. Really? Abi is even going to arouse you sexually and then you start looking for who to burn your urge with. It's even worsening the situation. It's not advisable. Anybody that asks you that and you're in a relationship with that person, you should think that I don't want to be too hard and say the person doesn't love you, but believe you me, I don't think the person respects you. Because what is that for? If you show somebody in call, if you break up in call, are you in charge of your tomorrow? You're not in charge of your tomorrow. So anything can happen. Let's stop this irrational thinking or being in love and not using our brain and our head. The fact that you're in love does not mean you've taken leave of your senses. You're in love does not mean you can no longer reason. You're in love does not mean you can no longer differentiate between good and bad or wrong and right. Let's stop it. It's wrong. That sexting, and in fact, when I was doing my research again, I became amazed because I'm not in Snapchat. I don't know what but they said that is where it happens more. Because according to them, the video goes off after a while. But what if at that moment is when it is being hacked? And again, let me stop being too hard on the guys. I learned some ladies send unsolicited pictures and videos. They did not send you want to send. In fact, some even send to the guy, to make him want them. Are you that desperate? If you're that desperate, come inbox for a course on how to have self-worth. Are you that desperate that you have to send your nude so that you can keep a guy? So that, like I always say, guys are not objects. They are not cars. They are not your keys. They are not your purses. They are not your clothes. They are not your dresses. They are not your jewelries. You can't keep a guy. A guy stays because he wants to stay. He may give you the appearance for you to think you are keeping him, but girlfriend, you're not keeping him. He's staying because he's gaining something. He's staying because he wants to. He's staying for different, there are a plethora of reasons why someone stays in a relationship. But trust me, you can't make the person stay. So no amount of nudes. It's just like someone saying, oh, if you can give all this style, monkey style, horse style, any style. If a man wants to go, he goes. A woman wants to cheat, she cheat. It is not, all those things at the end of the day, it's not what makes, when the chips are down, it's not what makes someone committed. We've gotten it all twisted, and I feel it's the lie of the devil. We've gotten it all twisted in our brains. So please let me hear if you have questions or your contributions to this topic. Like I said, I want it to be, I want us to be able to discuss, because I've told you my opinion. I don't see a reason why you should. I don't see a reason. Someone can hack your phone. You can see, it can get to the hands of someone. Your parents can end up seeing it. Where they like, there was one lady that, she has such videos which she sends to her boyfriend, and the father said, "Oh, please let me use your phone and do something." And he did not know. He wasn't searching her phone, but funny enough, it just came up on WhatsApp and he saw it. That picture cannot leave that man's mind. Let us stop, prevent a lot of things. I also learned of another story where this one is like saying me and my husband, because we're in the clergy, and maybe the husband traveled, and she also being a minister, the husband a minister, she sent nudes, and instead of sending it directly to the husband, she made a mistake, because like I believe most churches have a WhatsApp page for their church, and she pasted it in the WhatsApp page of her church, and it went viral, because I don't even know why the members didn't delete it. But you see, such sexual things are always people don't reason when such things are going on. It's of them to say, no, I shouldn't be doing this. This is someone's wife. This must be she sent it to her husband or something. Most of them, it took the husband to begin to explain that picture I requested for it and everything. Most people would have even believed, okay, maybe she sent it to a boyfriend, because they may not believe that their pastor will even be asking for news. So this thing cuts across everywhere. It's not a function of the person asking is not maybe not in the clergy, or is an unbeliever. No. A lot of people ask for this. As I did my research, 54% of married people request it. So it is wrong. Let us stop this. It leads to issues. That's why you keep your phone. If a friend will now see the younger brother, or your younger brother may now see, and that means the person has seen your wife. There are things we should do. We should be thinking before we do. You should have a mental picture of your partner. So if you need to be aroused, or you need to remember them in a sexual, that's if you're married in a sexual manner, you could think of it. That is why even the scripture says, you see, the mind is very powerful. You could keep things. We don't use 1% of our mind and of our brain. That's why the Bible says, if you look at someone lustfully, you've committed adultery. Because the Bible understands the power of the mind. So you can have a mental picture of them, and if you are aroused or whatever it is, but stop requesting, and asking people to send nudes or video chats or video calls, because all these ones fall into sexually explicit materials that go on online. It's wrong. And now you may even think that, oh, okay, I'm just doing a video call, I'm just doing video call, so nobody is seeing me, it's after the video call, we'll off it, especially if it's transcripted, so nobody can see and all that. It's a lie. I learned now there's the people, you'll be doing video call with somebody, the person is recording you, even without you knowing. People are evil these days. They may even want to do it to extort money from you, do it so that in the future they can hold you ransom when you become something, or sell it for a good amount of money. Let us stop doing this. Let us stop it. It is, especially ladies, use your head. I always say it's easy that when the boy now tells you I love you, your brain goes on leave, your brain travels, you become dumb, or you remove it and keep somewhere, you don't use it to reason. If he asks you for it, ask him why. Why do you need it? I don't feel comfortable sending it. Even if you have made the mistake or whatever it is, maybe you're not a believer and stuff, and you have slept with him, that should be okay. He shouldn't be asking you for sexually explicit materials. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. People, and you don't even know now. I even heard another research. I heard that there are soft porn markets, that you after we created the video, if you send it to somebody, the person can send it there and sell. So you people who maybe you are the type who doesn't watch porn, you may just be surprised to see that your porn is on your naked whatever it is, that maybe you're in the bathroom or whatever it is, wherever you are that you sent it. If somebody is watching it as a soft porn somewhere, they've sold it and they've made money, and maybe you live in a country where revenge porn cannot, the person cannot be penalized. It's bad. It's bad. Think of the negative this thing. Is it worth it? the sexual gratification, the how many minutes gratification or whatever it is. Some people, again, and ladies or guys, as the case may be, some people blackmail you. They say, oh, so you don't trust me, you don't think I can keep it, my phone is passworded, my phone is this one, it is that one, nobody is going to see it, oh, you don't trust me. Don't let them blackmail you and use trust, because if you truly love me, you will not say, I should send such thing, and then you start using trust. That is emotional blackmail. You're blackmailing the person emotionally. Don't force someone to do what the person doesn't want to do because the person is in a relationship with you, or because the person wants to be in your good books. It's wrong. Let's stop it, please. So can I have your questions? Because like I said, I'm traveling and I am actually super busy today. So if you have questions, and I understand that this topic, it's very personal. It's very, it's not something someone will want to like openly say, oh yes, so they've asked me, or openly say, oh, I used to send and all that. So please hit inbox, my WhatsApp number, every detail you need to know is right there in the comment section. And I would definitely get to you. And of course, those who have come for counseling, trust me, it's a one-on-one thing. And of course, confidentiality is top notch in return, right? So I would be able to counsel you. I would be able to tell you what you should do or what you can't do, depending on how the peculiarity. Because I understand that some of these things, they are peculiarity. Everybody is different, so every case is different. So one person's case may be different from another person's case. Yes, but please never ever send it. And if you have sent it, request for it. Yes, let me give you an assignment. If you've ever sent to anybody, think now. As you're watching this video, think. If you've ever sent if you're a believer, first and foremost, ask for forgiveness because you just recreated porn. Secondly, if you've ever sent to anybody, this is a time for you to find that person. Find that person, request that the person deletes it. Don't even tell the person to send it back, because in sending it back, the devil is very wicked. He can send to someone else. Just say delete it and let the person trust. Explain why you don't want it. And if you really hurt the person, probably by breaking up with the person, this is a time for you to, of course, I always say to reconcile, apologize. You shouldn't even be fighting with people. Actually, especially if you're a believer, because this request was made, they say the person is a believer. Make peace with all men. Yes, so begin to make peace now and request for it. Because that's before you know it has gone. In fact, even if it doesn't go viral, like maybe social media, Facebook and the rest, and you see it, what if it's in a porn site? Do you know? Because they sell it and people make money. So people will not be watching you for gratification when you don't know. When to you, you only send to one person. Just stop it. Don't even do it. Married or not, don't do it. Especially if you're married, your spouse should have a mental picture of you. They should have a mental picture of you. If they truly love you, they should be making love to you and be looking at your body. They should see everything that you have, and they should have that mental picture in their head. You shouldn't send a picture, whether beating, whether sitting down, whether spreading your legs, whether standing, whether now the nudes I've explained. Yes, before I go, I just remembered. Yes, there are some pictures that pass as sexual explicit photos, where they say, okay, no, you're not showing down. Maybe the person is trying to be modest, especially like if the person is a believer, like what you're saying. So, okay, just send me your breasts. Okay, no, you don't have to send me your nipples. No, you don't have to send me your nipples. No. Just send only all those things, those rubbish. Stop it. Don't do it. And then there's another one that people do. They will say, okay, they will not know it's you. Just send. Don't send your face. Don't send your face. Really? Especially those of you that sleep everywhere. Everybody you date to sleep. So if by the time you are getting married, you are sleeping like 50 people. You want to tell me that those 50 people don't know your body, don't know your neck down, don't know how your breast is? Even if you give birth, the breast just changes slightly. So they already know how you are. So what makes you think that they cannot say, no, I know this person is this person? People are wicked, and people look for, some people may not do revenge porn immediately, but people look for a situation where they can be vindictive. They look for a situation where they can be vindictive, where they can get back at you. Don't give people, an avenue to do that. And those of you that maybe in the course of the love is shocking you, or you're going crazy, or you're not reasoning again, or you are so much in love according to you that I call it stupid love. You now begin to video yourself kissing, video yourself making love, video yourself doing everything, and you people say, oh, we are storing it together. When you break up, what happens? He deletes it or you delete it. What's the mechanism? What if he refuses to delete? What if I had to get back at you maybe because you left him for obvious reasons which he did wrong, but people don't like accepting that they are wrong. What if he gets back at you and gives it to your friend or gives it to your friend, or that is how they start passing it, they start sharing it across, especially those of you who are in colleges. Like I said, Urban Dictionary says it's for people that are seeking attention. So the age in this thing now, this is what I've discovered, age is just a number. Because if a 50-year-old person will be doing that, what attention are you looking for? And then some you want to prove a point. What point? Well, there was one I read and the person was like, I sent because I need to, so that the person will know that I'm still beautiful. In fact, some even sent to their ex, people they've left, so that you will know what you have lost. Really? And you are now with someone else, in the relationship with someone else, or you're married. You're not sending to an ex so that the person will know you are still beautiful, you are still the same way. Yes, you've been able to keep yourself. Really? You're foolish. Really, really foolish. You're daft, actually. Foolish is good. You're daft. Really. To an ex that you probably dumped you. If you were worth it, he would have fought for you now. So why do you think it's your naked picture that is now going to make did he or she not sleep with you at the time? Okay, even if they did not sleep with you, so it's now you're saying, okay, come and sleep with me. So you're using sex as a bait. Are you that cheap? Are you that low? Let's receive sense. Just put your head in. I receive sense. Let's receive sense. So all right, I need to go. I understand, like I said earlier, it's a deep topic. It's a topic where even if this relates to you, you can't just come out and say so. So I understand that. So please get to me, but don't forget to share. And I'll see you next week. Bye.